Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today we are playing Starmade. And I said you wanted to see me do something dumb yesterday? Well, here we go. And this is my third attempt because I keep crashing my recording software. So we're going to do this a little different. Or fourth attempt. Anyway, you'll notice I have added a few extra drones. There should be 14 of them. And I found an asteroid that is 29,000 blocks total. We're going to see what it takes, or if these 14 drones can chew up this asteroid. I was doing 16 drones with a twice as large asteroid, but my recording software didn't like all that action. So this is my third or fourth time recording this one. Anyway, see how quickly they are picking this apart? We're already at 27. We started at, what, 28, 29? And now these are 14 of the little drones we constructed before. I have 16 bays, because I was testing with 16, but I took out 2. And I added some mass to the ship, so when the drones try to fly through the ship and to get to their pickup points, no blueprints selected to spawn as NPCs. That sounds like it tried to do a pirate attack on me. Anyway, so when the drones try to fly through the ship, they don't knock it all over the place with the extra mass. They still quite the impact on it. And we're down to 23,000 blocks. Let's see, and do I still have this stuff from the... Yeah, this is what you pick up if you do a 40,000 block asteroid with no mining bonuses. Alright. We also want to deactivate the auto pull on that. Okay. And... no, I didn't want to do that. Let's just do a F1G. That turns off the hood. Let's just watch the mining drones for a little bit. Now these are just basic mining drones. They just have a basic salvage computer and 4 groups of, what was it, 10, 15 modules. And so they're going to pause every so often like this, and they're going to wait for their salvage beams to recharge and fire again. And they work through these asteroids pretty quick. 16 of them took out one of the big asteroids, I don't know, 7 minutes, 8 minutes or so. These guys are... alright, sometimes it looks like they stall like that. But I found, yeah, they're just... I think they're recalculating or something. And that one was just confused and tried to salvage something over there. Anyway. So we're trying this with a smaller asteroid to see if my recording software can handle it, and Starmade at the same time. Because Starmade didn't have much of a problem with 16 drones for me. But the recording software, Starmade, and everything else that's up, that it had a hard time with that. So you can do much bigger scale than this. I think 16, my computer was alright with 16 drones. And that's an awful lot. I don't think I particularly recommend this setup for 16 drones, because it's a pain to get them all back with carrier recall. Anyway, as I was saying, these drones are just basic salvage drones, and you can come in and you can do anything you want. You can add, sleeve the cannons to them, or put missiles, or damage beams so they'll chew through the asteroid faster. The missile would give you extra beams, although they're in funky patterns, which are useless for humans using them, but unless you're real close. But don't know how the AI would handle it. Okay. Damage beams would cause it to pick up more blocks, and I think you can do damage pulse. I think. I don't know if you can hook an overdrive to them. I'll have to test that out one day. Although today is not that day. And if you don't like the pausing they do every so often, you can slave a cannon to the salvage beams. Alright, let's check F1G that turns on and off the hood. Yeah, we're already halfway through and we've been mining, what, for 3-4 minutes? Yeah. We've been recording for 4 minutes and 52 seconds, so they've been mining for, what, 4 minutes or so. And they've already mined 20,000 blocks. So this is they're fairly efficient little guys. Well, in mass numbers, they're fairly efficient. And that's faster than I ever would have. If I get the Ice Queen out here, it would take me much longer than this to take out that asteroid. And for those of you who are new or haven't watched me for a while, the Ice Queen is my ship, my mining ship. I think it's Ice Queen 3 by now. First one, I think, got too close to a sun. And that was right after the sun damage updates, or star damage updates. May it rest in peace. Anyway. Yeah, they're just tearing up this asteroid. And you can be here doing whatever you want. You have a station in the area. You can be factoring, or you could be on your ship building the mothership, building a secondary ship. And all these guys are mining, and they will go from one asteroid to another in the sector. I cleared out all the asteroids in this sector so they make sure they focused on this one. It almost looks like they try to get a spherical pattern around it and position themselves that way, which is actually kind of neat. But I do wish their carrier recall AI was a little better, or a lot better. And you could probably, and I don't know, I should probably check this, but I think you can add color to salvage beams. It'd be neat to have all green and red and yellow and orange and black light all firing at once. You get a light show while you wait for your mining to complete. Okay. A little bit of a cinematic here, and let them recharge a bit, and cooldown should be through soon. Come on. There we go. And they choose all of them to fire at the little block there. Okay. Oh. My ship isn't doing what I think it should be doing. Yeah, and if you think this is too slow, you can easily add sleeve some cannons to them and have a longer, consistent firing and all that good stuff. But these bare bones basics meant to set them and forget them, they are not bad. Now, I think if you're in an asteroid field of a couple sectors and you want to just move from one sector to the other, it's probably better to tell them to idle in formation and fly there than do a carrier recall, then release them one sector over. Or to tell them to move to the sector. That's probably more efficient. Okay. And they're almost done with this. I don't think we haven't crashed yet. It's about this time that my other two recordings crashed. Except they didn't tell me they crashed. Anyway, stop complaining about that. And now they're all... Well, that's odd. I've never seen them do that before. Alright. And their thrusters are still going. Let's get our hood back, because I want them to be behind me. So when it all goes like that, they're behind me. I'm going to speed up and give them a little distance. And we want to order carrier recall. Let's see how well this does. I think if you're a ways past them and have all your... well, that they're behind you, I think that does much more smoothly than if they're close and beside you or in front of you. Well, depending on where your pickup points are. And those two end slots should be empty because I took care of those drones because I think they were the ones that were causing me to crash. Just having too many. Alright. 1.3% volume full, so you can pick up probably 100 of those asteroids before these guys fill up. So they have 19 cargo blocks and 1 cargo storage. So you got 2,000 Larimar apiece, 162 ice, 150 Surtees, about roughly 150 Rammet. I imagine all these are going to be about the same. No, you picked up way less useful stuff. Yeah, that's about the same. Okay. That's interesting. I guess some of them just hit or veins better. Alright. And you want to tell this to activate the auto pull, and one tick it should grab everything. There we go. So that's not bad for 29,000 blocks. 29,000 blocks, you get 29,000 blocks. Plus the ore and the shards. That's not bad. And now, it'd probably take a couple goes to get a setup quite like this, but you can get 4. Let's see, yeah, get my camera there so you only see 4 drones. You can get the mothership and 4 drones real easy just using starting gear. So, starting gear and a little of the money they give you, well, actually half the money, they give you for starting. I'm counting the money as starting gear. And I just waved my hand when I did that, so I'm talking with my hands even though you can't see them. Anyway, so you can build a mothership, sort of like this, with 4 of these tiny drones. They're actually fairly big. Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things they're tiny. Anyway, you can build 4 of these starting materials and have just jumpstart your mining operations. In fact, you even slap some salvage beams on the mothership and help them out manually. Well, I think I just run into them and get in their way. Then, after probably 2 or 3 asteroids you take out, you can sell that and probably easily build this rig, well, minus the advanced armor I was getting. And as long as you line up the carrier recall properly, you probably shouldn't need all this extra weight. Or all this extra power and thrusters. Well, you're going to want extra power and thrusters, because the weight of the ship itself is going to increase as you get more stuff on it. See, yeah, because you got 310 volume, which actually adds to the mass of this ship, so the thrust is going to drop when cargo increases. And when you fill this up and you fill up all the drones, you're going to be fairly heavy. Now, some other things I would do to improve this, I would add a sensor somewhere on here. That'd probably be my next upgrade, since the fog of war stuff. Now, we can't see anything in the sector until you've visited 15 sectors or used a scanner, or a scanner, not a sensor, scanner. Use a scanner. That'd probably be my first upgrade here. Maybe jump computer. That would be good. Jump drive. Like jump computer and a jump drive. That would be good on here. You definitely want more thrusters and a probably set up right here a thing to connect to a system to connect to a cargo container, so I can quickly offload all this stuff into the cargo container and drop it off at my base or whatever, or carry them with me. Probably drop them off at my base, so that would increase my capacity. See, 6 times, 7 times, because my cargo containers hold about 63,000, 62,000, and this right here only holds 9,000. So, yeah, that using cargo containers would greatly increase my capacity, so I can mine for a long time. So scanner, so I can scan to see where the asteroid belts are. Well, I don't know if you can mine planets. I don't know, I wouldn't want to mine planets with these, because gravity would do horrible things to them. Okay. So yeah, I think this is a great little setup, or starting setup, as you grow and increase in money and all that good stuff, and wealth and power, and pirates come to fear the very mention of your name. You're probably going to want a better setup than this. But initially, for a good, cheap, relatively quick setup, that's not bad. And of course, there are always ways to improve it, and I'm happy to see those ways. If you want to show me, oh, this is a better startup drone, go for it. Put a link in the comments to your videos. Now, it'll probably flag you as likely spam, but when I see it and I see what it is, I'll okay it. Alright. I have been JW608, and this has been Mining Fleets, playing with mining fleets. I've had a lot of fun with this, and the mining fleets are actually better than when they first started out, I think. I didn't have much luck with them at all. Anyway, this is my really basic, simple mining fleet. Ignore the advanced armor there for weight. And I have been JW608, and this has been Starmade. And I'll dig you cats later.